Netflix's miniseries From Scratch is one of the most emotional and poignant series the streaming giant has produced. The story follows Amy, an American art student, Zoe Saldana, who falls in love with Sicilian chef Lino, Eugenio Mastrandrea, while living in Italy. From Scratch resonated with Netflix viewers worldwide and became an instant hit. While the love story drew audiences in, it was the show's exploration of the couple's hardships that made it special. After Lino is diagnosed with cancer, the couple struggles with his health issues, navigates the culture clash between their judgmental families, and eventually adopts a child. Many viewers were surprised to learn that the limited series is based on a true story. Series creators and real-life sisters Tembi and Attica Locke drew inspiration from Tembi's memoir, From Scratch, a memoir of love, Sicily, and finding home. While some details of their lives were altered for the series, the show remains faithful to the emotional and heart-wrenching true story. Tembi Locke made some changes to her real-life story while adapting From Scratch for Netflix. The creator wanted to give some distance between the series and true story. Zoe Saldana smirking in the From Scratch trailer. It's incredibly rare for writers to have the chance to adapt their own memoirs for the screen, but Tembi and Attica Locke did a magnificent job staying true to the real story while also making some changes in order to make the series its own unique creation. Tembi, an actress by trade, not an artist like in the series, who has appeared in Never Have I Ever, Eureka, and Dumber 2, collaborated with her sister Attica, a television writer known for her work on Little Fires Everywhere and Ava DuVernay's When They See Us. One of the most notable changes the sisters made was altering the characters' names. In an interview with Today, Tembi explained that the writers changed the names to create psychic distance between the real-life figures and their fictional characters. Since the story was so personal, she wanted the characters to have the freedom to act differently than their real-life counterparts. Changing the names allowed for this creative flexibility, and each name was chosen for meaningful reasons. Tembi even let her daughter Zoella come up with her own character's name for the show. She settled on Idolia. In the series, the Attica character is named Zora, and she is portrayed by Danielle Deadwyler. While Attica is Tembi's younger sister in real life, Zora is depicted as the older sister for narrative purposes. Attica noted that her character has a very different personality and is the most different from her real self. The writers needed a reason for Zora to already be in Italy, so they made it so that she was already living there. Other changes include creating additional tension between Amy and Lino's family. The series also condenses certain aspects of the memoir, including the timeline of Lino's treatments and Amy's return to Sicily after Lino's death, where she bonds with his family. While these events unfold over a longer period in the memoir, the adjustments work well in the series and help streamline the story and add depth, making it resonate powerfully on screen. Creating Like Scratch for Netflix was a beautiful experience for Tembi Locke. Adapting her memoir allowed her to heal and help others with grief. Amy, Zoe Saldana, and Lino, Eugenio Mastrandrea, sitting next to each other and looking serious in From Scratch. Recreating your own tragic love story for millions to see is unfathomable for most, but Tembi Locke embraced the challenge. Creating From Scratch for Netflix alongside her sister was an emotional yet incredibly rewarding experience. Seeing her story resonate with so many viewers and earn critical acclaim was deeply meaningful, particularly as myriad people reached out to share how the series helped them process their own grief. Speaking with Today, Tembi shared how fulfilling it was to connect with audiences on such a personal level. One of the most touching aspects of the experience for Tembi was feeling her late husband's presence during the filming process. Cast members, coincidentally, had unknown connections to Saro Gullo, Tembi's real-life husband, having met him before his passing. Some of the filming locations also happened to be near where the real-life events occurred, even without Tembi mentioning it to producers. Additionally, one cast member called her a tachina, a term of endearment her husband had used for her. Zoe Saldana and Reese Witherspoon also loved the experience of making From Scratch. The project came together after a dinner between the actress and producer. Zoe Saldana and Eugenio Mastrandrea cuddling on a balcony in Netflix's From Scratch. For lead actress Zoe Saldana, From Scratch offered an opportunity to take on a grounded, heartfelt role after starring in major blockbuster franchises like Avatar and Guardians of the Galaxy. After a casual dinner with Reese Witherspoon, Witherspoon mentioned Tembi's memoir and suggested it would be a perfect fit for Saldana. Zoe instantly connected with the story and joined the project enthusiastically. In an interview with Today, Saldana shared how much she related to the project, especially its themes of love and loss. Witherspoon also felt a strong connection to the memoir. Her production company, Hello Sunshine, is known for adapting impactful books written by women, and Tembi's memoir was a selection for Reese's book club. Witherspoon brought the project to Netflix, recognizing the platform's global reach. Speaking with Variety, Witherspoon explained how deeply Tembi's story resonated with her and why she believed it deserved to be shared worldwide. Tembi Locke is hard at work on her next project and continues to share her experience on From Scratch. The sisters are collaborating on a new show with Universal Television. Zoe Saldana and Eugenio Mastrandrea frowning in Netflix's From Scratch. Since the release of From Scratch, Tembi Locke has continued sharing her journey and offering insights into handling loss and finding healing. She frequently participates in interviews and public speaking engagements, emphasizing the importance of compassion and creating spaces for recovery. In July 2024, Tembi announced via Instagram that she would be teaching a writing workshop to help others share their personal stories.